Hello, so in this short video I'm just going to quickly show you how straightforward it is in order to start sending tenants just move in emails, which of course makes life easier for the tenant when they're moving into the property. It allows them to switch services and get the best deals, and of course also enables you to earn commission when they opt into sharing their information. So the key to this is our paperless process. So when you're doing an inventory report on Inventory Hive, or you're doing a check-in inventory report, once you've completed all the details in the signatures and approval section, as is the case with our paperless process, so on this last question here where it says send electronic copy to the tenant for paperless approval using Inventory Sign, you need to say yes to that, because of course that gets tenants to confirm receipt of their inventory, also enables them to feed back once they've moved in, but more importantly it sends a separate email at the start of the process that allows them to opt in and share their details. So I'm just going to talk you through that just now. So I've said yes to that paperless process, so everything's signed off on here. Now what I'm going to do is hit the submit report button, which of course starts the paperless process, and it will trigger the relevant emails. So I'm just going to find the email now that the tenant receives in relation to just move in. So that email is showing just on the screen here. So of course we'll have your logo on here, which it will take from your settings, and it just says information about your move. The email itself is quite self-explanatory, that you can see on the screen here, and the long and short of it is it gives an explainer to the tenant about how the process works. When the tenant hits on the get started button, it then takes them over to a web page that looks like this, and it basically says it's free and takes less than 5 minutes to get set up for the easiest move ever. Once the tenant clicks on the connect with just move in button on here, it will then pass over their information to just move in, and just move in will then reach out to the tenant and talk them through and help them with any of those services that they may require, which of course then would lead to you receiving commission within your JMI portal. In addition to the tenant having just move in reach out to them about the various services, the tenant will also receive an email as well that gives a bit of a countdown to their move in. Now that countdown is based upon the tenancy start date that's set up within Inventory Hive. So all you need for the paperless process is obviously basic information for the tenancy, like the start date, their name, phone number and email address, but all that information will then get passed over when the tenant chooses to opt in. It's worth noting on here that it will say the team at, and this will be the company name. So this here will be your agency name here. So don't be alarmed by that saying Inventory Hive. That will have your company details on there, and then that will allow the tenants to then click and opt into these services. So hopefully that demonstrates it's a really effortless process, and of course is great for tenants because it helps them simplify their moving process, but of course also enables you as an agent to earn some commission through the referrals that you give to Just Move In.